Hello, everyone. This is PamelaTopjian, and today I'm going to get a little more vulnerable, talk about my own spirituality, my own beliefs, and maybe a little bit about spirits and ghosts, angels, maybe aliens. Let's talk about it. So, I don't necessarily like to say that I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Although that's kind of more the way I lean, it's more in tune with my belief system. But being spiritual means different things to different people. So I'm definitely not religious, but I'm also definitely not an atheist at all. I do believe in spirits and ghosts. I have seen and heard many throughout my life. And if you would like more of a deep dive into that, let me know and I'll share some of the experiences, paranormal experiences, as well as just like interactions with spirits or ghosts. I don't necessarily say ghosts, although I think it's kind of the same thing. Different people who are in that world will have specific definitions for the specific entities and what they call them and refer to them as. So for me, I don't necessarily have that. I've just always said spirits. So it's just people who are no longer with us. As far as my belief system, it's kind of closely related to the Hermetic belief system in the all, meaning that whatever energy there is around us all, with that we are that energy, as well as everything else, not just living beings, not just beings who are what people might call God. To me, that is a universal love, and that is the all. We are not part of the all, we are the all. So, just like the universe and the human brain and under the ocean, there's so much that is undiscovered and that we don't really fully know and understand. But in my belief system, we are all connected on a very deep level, and it's all love. When people talk about God, in my mind, I think of love. And this is a different kind of a love than like familial love, romantic love, but that is part of it, right? But, this candle bringing light in, even though it's just a little tea light candle, it's lighting up energetically the space. And the plants that I have here, this desk that I'm sitting at, um, this microphone that I always have in front of me, but I don't usually have it in the frame. Everything is part of the all, living or not. That is my belief. And we are all connected. We all have energy and we all vibrate at different frequencies, is how we show up for the world, I guess, is depending on our vibration. So that's why you always hear about raising your vibration so that you can have a better life, have a better understanding of life, and a better understanding and connection with the all. So just very recently have I come to understand that angels are not necessarily just these religious symbols. Different angels and ascended masters and other types of entities are not connected with different religious or different belief systems. It can be however it feels for you in your heart and your soul. Whatever feels right and true for you in your mind, your body, and your soul. And you can feel it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, some prayer or some meditation or guided meditation or some self-reflection, some journaling, something that's going to help you get more in touch with yourself and how you feel about things. That will help you to open up your understanding of yourself as part of a self-discovery journey, which I don't feel like is ever ending. So aliens, I believe that there are aliens in the way that there are beings in maybe other universes, certainly other planets, other beings that we are not aware of right now, that we are not yet in touch with. I do know that there are some people who feel that they are in touch with different types of aliens, different types of beings from intergalactic beings, different types of beings from other worlds or universes. And I would never say that I don't believe them. I'm just saying that's not an experience that I have. And there isn't anybody that I know personally, not a friend of mine or a family member who has that I know of. If they do, they hide that part of themselves because they have been judged before or they think they will be judged for sharing that out in the world. I don't think that anybody should be able to have a definitive yes, no belief around something that we can't possibly know for sure. I mean, like I said, unless you have your own experience, then you know yourself and you know your experiences. So I believe in aliens. I just don't have any experiences. I feel like it's very selfish of humans on this little planet Earth, to feel like we're the only living beings in all of the universe, or as some people believe in the multiverse, that there's several universes out there, whatever out there means, right? So in my belief, I believe in the all, which is one of the Hermetic beliefs. I'm pretty sure. I'm not an expert on Hermeticism. I've read the Kabbalion a few times. We studied that a little bit in my integrative healing arts practitioner courses. Super interesting. That's the closest to what my belief system is. And I believe even aliens would be part of the all. Or, as I said, we are not part of it, we are it. So, yeah, just getting vulnerable here, opening up. If you have any questions or we'd like me to do a deep dive on any part of that, let me know and I will do a recording on that. So thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this and I hope it gets you thinking. And I would love to hear anything that you have to say about this in the comments below. Thank you so much for sharing in this time and space with me once again.